This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now we want to understand, when was the first time you heard the word company secretary? Today you may be in a big MNC handling a lot of work, multiple geographies, multiple laws, and a huge compliance regime is there. But there must be in a day where the first time you heard CS, and how did you take up this course?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Alok. It has been some time since I reminisced about those moments. So thanks for taking me back to those memories. Actually, I was like everyone else, a young aspirant trying to make something about my career and my life. I still remember that day. I was in second year pre-university, which is the equivalent of 12th standard, and my father came to me and said, "Hey, have you thought what you want to do next?" And he gave me a very, very interesting and an inspiring perspective. He said that, look, I have a friend of mine. I just want you to meet his son. He's all but 21 and 22, and he has completed CS, CWA, and CS. I was literally shocked to hear that someone so young could be so accomplished. So the next day I went and met him, and that's where my journey started. When I saw someone so young having done so much, it just led me down the path of CS. I was automatically inspired and gravitated towards this course. Back in those days, the CS chapter was affiliated or attached right to the college where I was doing my pre-university. So it was just a stone's throw away. So I walked into the institute, I looked at the course materials, I looked at what all things are there. Of course, I didn't understand much at that time, but all I knew was that here is a course that propels you literally into a very, very niche set of skills, which not many people have, on which there is a large amount of focus. And, that literally got me hooked, and that's where my journey started. Thankfully, I have not looked back since, and I can proudly say that was the right choice to make.
Sure. So it was 12th standard that you first got to know, and your dad introduced to a person who had already completed CACS, and that's what inspired you to take up the course. I also asked this question particularly to you because in two contexts. One is you finished the CS course before your 21st birthday, and you had to wait for your membership. That is one thing. That is how important is it to start early. And very recently, just a few days ago, the ICSI has come out with a new decision which says that even a student who has passed class 10 or 10 standard can provisionally register for CSCET, though he has to write the exam after 12th standard. So ICSI has realized that even at the school level, 10th standard itself, we have to introduce, and students can register and they can become a student of ICSI. So with this context of these two things, and someone who's already done it like you, how important is it to start early?
It's absolutely important to start early, Alok. I think I would like to give this message to all our young and budding company secretaries. Keep time on your side. I am an example of that. I have lived through it. There is nothing called too young to be a CS. Alok, like you mentioned in my journey, I started immediately after my 12th standard. So on day one, when I joined my Bachelor of Commerce course in Bangalore, I had already enrolled into the foundation program, as it was called then. It was so seamless, the journey. And of course, it was, in hindsight, I can say it was all beautifully planned. But little did I realize at that time that, how much effect it would have on my career. As I progressed through my BCom, I progressed through my CS. The foundation exams came. I went and wrote it and say, hey, let me give this a shot. I got a rank in foundation, a very good rank, and that just got me hooked. From that point on, I was totally invested. This was my course. This was my profession. BCom is something that came naturally afterwards. So, one thing that I want all students to realize is that the more you put on your plate, the more you stretch yourself, you will discover your own abilities. And the way I did my course is that by the time the third year of BCom was done, I was done with one group of final. And let me tell you, there's a lot of talk about whether you should give all groups together, one group at a time, etc. I just didn't have to think about all that because I had 3 years to do the course. I just did foundation in 1 year, the intermediate in the year after, and then just gave one final group by the time I was done with BCom, right? So this seems a very simple and seamless way to do it. And the CS course and syllabus is so beautifully structured. I still believe to this date that our curriculum and our materials are so good that any other degree course that you're doing by the side, be it a BCom or a BBM or anything like that, you will automatically find that to be a little more simpler than your CS course. So I want students to think of it that at the end of your degree course, you'd almost be there as a CS, right? I have seen a lot of people who have done their degrees and then started thinking, saying, okay, what next, right? So you do not want to lose out those 3 years. The idea is to build up as many professional qualifications as you can. After I did my CS, I went on to do my LLB as well as Masters of Business Law in National Law School. And by the time I was done with all of this, I was still young, right? So that is the advantage, right? So you have the whole career ahead of you. At the same time, you've built up a solid qualification. So I would really encourage everyone to during those initial years, really test yourself. And trust me, those challenges that I and many of my friends went through at that time stands us in good stead today, because we have the ability to take multiple things. We have the ability to simultaneously be successful in a lot of things, and you learn the art of taking stress, but at the same time coming out successful. So it molds you in the long run. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so I think the message is very clear for everyone who's watching this. If you know about CS course, and the moment you know about it, that is the best time to take up the CS course instead of waiting, let me finish my degree or let me do something else. The message is very clear. And in Vinay's case, or even somebody like my case, we had to wait till 12th standard or what we call PUC and then take it up. But now, even after class 10, you can take it. So whoever is watching it, don't wait on taking up the CS course. And Vinay was telling about his student days of BCom and doing CS together. Here, Vinay, can you tell us a little more about some of the anecdotes of doing BCom and CS? And you are also very active with the CS chapter and its activities. How did you manage all this?
Yeah, Alok, again, it takes me back to some great memories. I did BCom in Christ College in Bangalore. And, during the BCom, I was so caught up in the entire college life. It was in a class of, let's say, about 80 students. I was the only one who had registered for company secretary. So you can imagine when everybody else is celebrating the new year, here's one guy sitting and studying for an exam that a lot of people have not heard of. So some very interesting times.
Just one small thing, Vinay, because see, the people who are watching it might not know, when Vinay or me were writing exams, we used to have exam on December 31st and January 1st. Now that's not the case. Just giving that information. Please go ahead.
Yeah, look, thanks for pointing that out. All our exams, and for me, all my attempts were mostly in December. So 3-4 New Years of my life have been with CS books rather than going outside. So what I was coming at is when you're a student, and especially when you're studying, you will have that dilemma, saying, do you go with the flow like everybody else? You see people around you who are probably doing different things, probably doing things, taking lesser number of courses, etc. And it is quite natural at that age to be influenced by the need to have fun. Your mindset is different at that time. But trust me, if in those years, if you put that extra effort, it will go a long way. You have age on your side, you have experience on your side. And let me tell you, that didn't stop me from having fun. I had the best 3 years of my life in college. At the same time, I finished my CS course. So don't go with the view that if you do one, you can't do the other.